Hello everyone, welcome to this session. Our chapter is the elemental surveying. We're discussing about the chain surveying. So we're still covering this kind of surveying. So today let's discuss about the various errors that occur in chain surveying. So here we're going to see various errors that can occur when you are trying to carry out this chain surveying. An error of no is meaning an error simply this is a mistake or a shortcoming that happens during the survey process, leading to wrong measurements or wrong recording of the data. So error is just a mistake or a shortcoming that happens just during your carrying out the surveying process. It is sometimes called the discrepancies. So this is what it is. There can be various kinds of mistakes, or these we call the errors, or these we call the discrepancies during carrying or when you are carrying out the chain surveying. Now let's see these various types of errors or the discrepancies in chain surveying. The first one is the cumulative or the schematic errors. So this is the first kind or first type of the errors that occur in a chain surveying. A cumulative or also known as systematic errors. Cumulative errors or systematic errors are said to be the systematic errors as they are the one directional, hence keep on accumulating as the survey progresses. So this systematic means that they are just those mistakes that happen due to the system that is set when you are carrying out the survey, or they are just there or they are accumulating during the survey process, going on from one step to another. So that's the first one, cumulative errors. Cumulative errors, if not checked, they have serious implications to the accuracy of the survey or to the accuracy of the recording of the data for the given survey. So errors in this class included incorrect length of the tape, the other one page of the tape, or the tape not being in line. So these are just examples of these cumulative or systematic errors. Like this, the incorrect length of the tape can lead to incorrect measurements, or the page of the tape or the page not being in line can also lead to incorrect measurements. Since the sources of these errors are known, they can be eliminated. So you can simply eliminate by simply knowing, for example, what we've seen, the examples of such errors. So you can simply eliminate them, then you can have accurate measurements for your survey. They can either be positive or negative errors, so you have to know them. Positive errors shorten in the measurements. Example, where the tape length is shorter than what it should be, while negative errors, they elongate the measurements where the tape is longer than what it should be. So that's how these cumulative or systematic errors they can be positive errors or negative errors. Now, for example, the positive errors we've seen, the tape length is just shorter than what it should be, or when we're talking about the negative errors, talking about when the tape is longer than it should be. So all this can affect the measurements. Errors can be eliminated by checking the equipment. So simply how you can eliminate these kinds of mistakes or errors, these cumulative or systematic errors, is by simply checking the equipments to ensure that they're in correct order so that you can measure accurately. Moving on, let's see the second type of the error or discrepancies in chain surveying. That is the compensating errors, or you can simply say the accidental errors. Compensating errors, these are just said to be accidental errors, hence they cancel out or they just do not pose serious problem to the accuracy of the survey. So these are just kinds of errors that are compensating, meaning that they are just accidentally mistakes that occur, and hence they can be cancelled out, or they just cannot pose serious problem to the accuracy of the survey. They arise as a result of not being perfect in the use of the equipment or in the whole survey process. So these are just simple mistakes that they arise due to maybe not being perfect in the use of the equipment, or just when you are trying to carry out this survey process. So they are the accidental errors. For example, if the pull exerted on the tape is either more than or less than what it should be the case, fault results be gotten. So that's like an example of this compensating errors. Example, when the pull exerted on a given measuring tape is either more than or just less than it should be. So the case, the fault may easily be gotten there, or they can be obtained from such kind of error. It can either be positive or negative, as we've seen in the previous type of error. The third type of error in chain surveying is the gross errors. These are just mistakes that they can be attributed to the inexperience of the leaders. So these are just mistakes that are happening or are caused or attributed due to the inexperience of the leaders or the ones that are involved in the surveying. These are very serious errors which, although they are random in accordance, may lead to faulty plans and maps if not checked. So these are just the very serious errors if they happen to occur randomly without being checked over time over given results of the given survey. They include discontinuing the chain length, example where some arrows are false or misplaced. Also, this is the example of the gross error, where some arrows, maybe when you're trying to carry out this chain surveying, they are crossed or they are just misplaced. Also, the other one, misleading of the tape or reading the tape upside down, example taking 6 to be 9, etc. So these are just very serious errors, and they can be fixed simply by cross-checking the results of the surveying. These errors, they can be corrected by necessary precautions. So that's the easy way on how you can correct these kinds of errors or mistakes, and that's you can fix that way. So that's all I have for this session. We've seen the three kinds of errors that can occur in a chain surveying. I hope they are all clear. We discussed how they happen and how you can fix them. I hope that's clear, and thank you.